Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. Now today we are doing another in-depth fragrance review of a fragrance that is very well known in the community, that is loved and adored by many, and is honestly a great value for money. Today we're going to be looking at Promise from the Desert Gems line of Frédéric Malle. Now, I've covered at this point The Moon and Hope, both of which are phenomenal fragrances. And this one too is a lovely fragrance. Definitely stick around for this one because I'm going to unpack it for you, tell you why it's not redundant to have this and Hope, and let you know if this is worth having in your collection. Folks, as we dive into today's video, if you find yourself resonating with what I'm saying, if you're enjoying the content of this video, hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content of the channel overall, make sure you have been subscribed to the channel. And if you've been here for a while, I would greatly appreciate you considering joining as a member. Definitely hit that join button below and just see what there is to offer. Guys, as we dive into this fragrance, definitely know that there is a link in the description below that you can pick this fragrance up from. Now, I do make a small commission if you use that, and that does greatly support the channel. There are also some various discount codes below, as well as a link to get samples from cologne curators. Check those out and, see what there is to offer down below. Guys, let's get back into this review. So Promise is one of 5 in the Desert Gems line, and it is the most approachable in terms of money, but maybe not necessarily in terms of scent profile, although it is a very easygoing scent profile. This one is strong too. So we're gonna get to that in a bit, but let's just go ahead and start talking about the fragrance. Now, this comes in 2 sizes. You can get this as a 50 milliliter, retail for $295, or you can get the 100 milliliter for $470. Like I said, there are discounters available. Check out the description below for a link to that. The perfumer for this was Dominique Ropion, and yeah, he does wonderful stuff. He's done a lot of Frédéric Malle's work, as well as some other pretty well-known fragrances. The scent profile for this is going to be that of like an aromatic, oriental, woody, and floral fragrance. With that, let's get into the notes. Top notes for this fragrance are going to include apple, pink pepper, rosemary, cloves, and saffron. The big player here is that apple. It's unmistakable, and they do it excellently. Obviously, you have apple in other fragrances. The one I'm thinking of off the top of my head is Layton, but in that one, it's not that prevalent. In this, you get this really ripe, juicy, green, and tart apple. It's there, it's in your face, and thankfully, it sticks around for a nice bit of time. But supporting that, you get some beautiful, spicy, aromatic notes. You get the pink pepper, that is there, that is prevalent. You get the rosemary, a little less on the prevalence there, but what it's doing is drying it, giving it a little herbal touch, a little culinary feel. The clove give warmth. The saffron is very important in giving a little bit of a leathery touch in the opening. So juicy apple and aromatic spices, you're there, and it's lovely. Plus, you're getting a lot of the rest of the fragrance right away. This fragrance is very full. You can smell pretty much the entire thing from the get-go. Let's move into the heart because it's very simple. It's just simply Bulgarian and Turkish rose. And there's a lot of rose here, and it's very well done. It's the perfect mixture of dry, aromatic, and spicier rose with jammy, sweet rose. The 2 of these together, beautiful blend. And what's happening here is it's starting the essence of a rose-oud style fragrance, although there is no oud in this fragrance. Let's get on to the base. The base is going to include cypriol, patchouli, castoreum, labdanum, and ambroxan. Now, for many people, this would kind of get portrayed as oud. And the first time I wore it, I didn't even look at the breakdown, and I could have sworn there was oud in there. And the reason for that are the notes that are at play here. Now, oud accords are typically made from cypriol, castoreum, sometimes some gaiac wood or other woods. Patchouli can be helpful with that. Labdanum can be helpful with that. All these notes, they're aspects that you could find in true traditional real oud. So the blend of all these, it presents itself as akin to oud. So the big player here is the cypriol. Cypriol is very warm, kind of dark green, earthy, pungent. It's kind of funky. It has, odd elements, and like on its own, it does have similarities to oud, although it is a lot greener and it doesn't carry, as much of the woody and kind of, I guess, fermented fruit vibes that some oud can have. Obviously, the castoreum helps with that, but the castoreum in this is definitely mellow. And what it's doing is adding this kind of smoky, leathery, animalic touch to it with, some tenacity, because castoreum does act as a bit of a fixative on its own. The patchouli is adding to the warmth of the cypriol. It is on the earthy side. It's not too chocolatey in this one. The labdanum giving a little bit of balsamic, sweetness, a little bit of richness, this floral touch. And of course, the ambroxan is insanely strong in this. It's not too chemically because they've done a good job of weaving it in with these other notes, but there is a lot of ambroxan at play here because this fragrance should not be as strong as it is with just these notes. So this fragrance is probably highly synthetic, which is okay because it smells really good. Overall, what you're getting is this wonderful dynamic fragrance of juicy fruits with spices, for a few hours. You get the richness of roses, the nice floral touches that they give, and then you get the earthy warmth, the leathery touches, the spice, the animalic touches from all that is going on in the base. All this is kind of presenting as a rose-oud akin style fragrance, and if they didn't disclose that there was no oud in this, I guarantee you many people would think that this is just a typical rose-oud fragrance. Well, you're wrong, and they did a wonderful job of doing that DNA without oud. All that said, let's get into the questions. So is this one original? I am going to say yes. So here's the thing, and I will die on this hill because people say that this smells like hope. It does not, guys. There are so many differences in these fragrances. If you say that this smells like hope, you are like 40% correct. There are similarities, yes, but smell it, please, and tell me that, hope has rose. It does not. Promise has oud. It does not. Hope has apple. It does not. Guys, these are two very different fragrances, and I'm sorry I'm a little passionate right now because I have compared these two. Hope is my favorite in the line, and people always say that it is, redundant if you own Promise. Guys, it is not. There are similarities, and Hope is a better fragrance. I'll just throw that out there. Promise is fantastic, but it is original on its own, and it is a good fragrance, but they are super similar. Okay, tangent over. Let's move on. The audience for this is unisex, leaning masculine. I think it definitely is oriented more towards men, but as always, fragrance carries no gender. Women, feel free to wear this. Now, in terms of the age group, this is very approachable. I love the sweetness that this carries, and the amount of animalic touches, spicier things going on in this, are approachable. They're there, but they're approachable. I'm gonna put this, 20 and up. I really don't see any issue with a really young guy trying to wear this one out. Please do, and tell me what you find. Now, in terms of the seasons to wear this thing is strong. So spring, fall, and winter. Really fall and winter in the colder months, but regardless, guys, it's fine. Spring, fall, and winter. Just don't wear it in the summer. Don't wear it in the heat. It'll get way too much. Occasions, you could wear this as a signature scent if you're wearing like one spray. Other than that, wear it leisurely. Wear it for anything. It's got versatility to it. There's freshness. There's, class to this. I love the fragrance. Now, in terms of performance, this thing is a beast. So longevity, we're talking 16 to 18 hours. No joke. And that's kind of where these synthetics come in. A fragrance that is purely natural will not have this kind of longevity and presence and impact like this one does. The projection is so strong on this. This thing fills a room with as little as one spray, and it projects for a long time thanks to that ambroxan and whatever other chemicals that they're using in this, most likely a blend of isoe supers, other woody molecules, some other kinds of molecules that really help with push, hedione, those kind of things. It's a monster. Bringing us to sprays, 1 to 2. If you want to be tolerable when you wear this fragrance, please stick to 1 to 2. I've done 3, and it's pushing a lot. I think 2 behind the ears, just 1 on each side, and you're gonna be fine for the entire day. Plenty strong, and you're not going to go nose blind as fast, making it to where you can enjoy it. Now, all that said, let's get on to the rating. Guys, this gets like an 8.9. I think this is a very, very good fragrance. I am shocked by the quality and especially the value for money. It smells incredible. I do like Hope more, but what they've managed to do with this fragrance is just unbelievable. It's bordering into masterpiece because what they've done is created this beautiful profile that is dynamic. It changes, it lasts, it smells fairly natural, and it's not too expensive, making it very approachable for all ages, for all price ranges, for all budgets. They did an excellent job. Plus with, a nose like Dominique Ropion behind it, guys, it's a really just a true work of art. Guys, let me know your thoughts on Promise below. If you agree with what I've said and all, if you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Join the community by hitting the red subscribe button. And guys, love you all very much. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.